imperialism.
But don't you feel, okay, so empires have been around for a long time. Don't you feel, I mean, everyone's like, oh, the British Empire, like, you know, it's crashing and burning right before our eyes. Like, you know, it's not a thing anymore. I mean, yeah, fair enough. It's shit for us. You can laugh at us. But isn't it better?
Fuck that. Times changed, right?
Yeah.
Times changed. End of story. Back in the 16, 17, 1800s, imperialism was the way.
Man, that shit was trending. It was fashionable. Like, everyone was doing it.
Yeah.
But only because we made them.
And it's the mistreatment of the people being colonized that created the world we live in now.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And the one thing...
Stealing their resources, Africa is fucked because we took all their diamonds.
I could go to the 1500s and go to Queen Liz I. Like, look,
listen,
Britain is going to become the world's biggest superpower.
Yeah.
And you're going to subjugate a lot of people. However, don't subjugate them for profit.
Yeah.
Try and bring them into the British fold instead. Conquest them, invite them into a commonwealth like we're trying to promote now, is our post-imperial ambition, having the Commonwealth of Nations, and make everyone feel like they belong together and that it's beneficial for everyone. If you make railways in England, build one in India, build one in wherever the fuck you've got a colony.
Yeah.
And be like, this is what we're doing over here. We are going to support you technologically in the same way that we're going to do at home.
If they want it, of course. Because the thing is...
Well, you assume they would.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's advancement, but I mean, you can't...
And it's not subjugation.
Yeah. But you get a lot of... I mean, this could get quite political now, actually, but I mean, you get a lot of like, we're gonna walk into your nation, we're gonna conquer it, we're gonna take it over, we're gonna rape and pillage. But it's all right. Here's a nice railway. Here's some roads. You know.
See,
and it's like if you just fucked off and didn't like interfere, then America's very guilty of that.
Let me keep it closer to home.
Okay.
What would you call the islands that we live on?
You mean the British Isles?
The British Isles. What constitutes the British Isles?
Now, here's the thing, right? So if my friend Michael, who is Irish, is listening to this, he's going to get very pissed off in a second because he disagrees with this. But the British Isles constitutes of the
United Kingdom.
The United Kingdom and Ireland.
And Ireland.
Yes.
As well as surrounding
Ireland
smaller
is
islands.
part of the British Isles. I'm not trying to start like an uprising. I'm just saying that's what it says on Google Maps. That's how it is. You know, you've got your own thing going on, but that island is ours. Just saying.
Now, here's the thing. The British chronically mistreated the Irish for centuries.
Yeah, that's why it's annoying.
Starting with King Henry VIII,
yeah,
right?
He's a dickhead.
He was. Yeah.
He literally beheaded people as well.
His wives.
And he was a fat guy. Kept eating all the time.
We chronically mistreated the Irish. I'm aware of that. And I think it came to head with the Irish Famine.
Famine?
Yeah. There was a problem with the potato crop.
Mm-hmm.
So there wasn't enough food.
Wait, Irish famine?
Famine.
Famine?
Yeah.
How many have you had, man? All right, fair.
There was a problem with the potato production.
I was thinking there was a shortage in women or something like famine. Like,
yeah.
Right.
I don't English well, okay?
Well,
you even English, bro?
This is why we're doing a podcast.
Exactly.
Because we can't speak.
Anyway, the British, our government, still insisted on export of potatoes to Britain, despite there being a shortage in Ireland. It didn't matter that the Irish weren't being fed because we still had to feed the British. And that is, in my opinion, the biggest reason why Ireland were like, nah, fuck you guys.
Yeah,
the population of Ireland still hasn't returned to pre-famine levels.
Oh my God, really?
Really.
Jesus Christ. You know what? There's very little to be proud of about being British. Like, are you proud of anything?
We stopped slavery.
We fucking started slavery, dickhead.
No, Portuguese started slavery. We stopped it.
Hey,
we
endorsed it. We endorsed that shit. We took it to America. Yeah?
Right.
We took it from Africa and we took it to America.
Before you continue, there is a brilliant video from Saigon that goes through slavery.
Is this on YouTube?
It is. Saigon is a channel on YouTube. Can't remember the full name of the channel, but Sargon. If you type Sargon, you will find it.
Yeah, so Sargon slavery. Okay.
I believe it's Sargon of Akkad.
Okay.
He did a great video that goes through what slavery was, how normal, let me emphasize this, how normal it was at the time.
It's like having a pet dog. Like, that's pretty normal. But you technically, we've enslaved a dog. Like, a dog's free to do what it wants, right?
Yeah.
I guess it's the same as that.
And the British single-handedly broke away from that normality and even pushed to free slaves against monetary value. We were losing money stopping the slave trade.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it has been illegal. I believe it's illegal to trade slaves in England since 1066, since William the Conqueror.
What the fuck? That's ages ago. That's before.
And it was from the laws William the Conqueror impeded on the British that ultimately ended slavery in Britain, because it made it illegal to trade another human being.
Mm-hmm.
If you already had a slave, that was still your slave. But once they died out, I think that was it. No one really had slaves in England after that.
What a shit. I mean, okay, yeah, so fair enough. But I mean, yeah, we still partook in that. I guess we have, so like through trading and exploration, there's a lot of good that we've brought to the world in terms of a country. But I mean,
there's also a lot of bad.
Well, to be fair, every empire, that's the nature of it being an empire. I mean,